Hey, what's up, Pisces? How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Robin here with AriesFireTarot. So, aside from welcoming you to the channel, I wanted to fill you in on the reading I'm doing. I'm doing an inner child reading, and this is going to be for June 2020 or whenever you happen to stumble on the video, because this is more of a reading that is directed to your soul and your heart rather than anything that's going to happen in particular in June. So I found this inner child reading, you guys, and it's hopefully going to help resolve some issues from childhood or illuminate where, you know, you could grow on your soul journey a little bit more. So the first card is going to look at the personality of your inner child, because your inner child never grows up, right? But sometimes they're a little bit too close to the surface. So let's have a look here. I'm just going to shuffle the Witch's Tarot one more time, and then we'll kick the reading off. So the personality of your inner child. Very, very cool. Very cool. So I pulled the Three of Pentacles here for you guys. And this is basically the card of alchemy. So being very interested in creating your own world, creating your own wealth and abundance, just really understanding that you are the transformation artist. You're on the transformation team. So I'm going to put that down, and we're going to go an area of your life your inner child causes trouble in. So this is the Seven of Cups. So I've seen in your readings, you know, possible issues with family, finances. I'm really seeing here where you guys had a really intense bond with Source, with the universe, with God as a child. And I'm seeing where you lost that touch with magic. You've got the Wizard here with the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, it represents all the bounty that the universe has to offer. But I'm seeing that there was a point in your life where there was a disconnection from that. So your inner child is trying to remind you that you're able to conjure up anything into your life. But it's like this wizard is trying to communicate to your adult self, who is a little bit more fact-based. So you could be having an inner dialogue that you're not even aware of, because you're like, well, I can do things this way. I don't have to do it that way. But if you understand the intention of alchemy, where you can draw things into your life, I'm seeing a real conflict here, you guys. The area of your life where your inner child causes conflict, because it's like the wizard trying to talk to a mathematician or a scientist. And the wizard is going, yeah, you don't need to calculate everything all out. Everything you need is within you. Just a sec, I dropped a card. So we'll use this one for the next one. And how to nurture yourself in that area. King of Pentacles. This is the perfect card to come out in this area. So the King of Pentacles believes the alchemist. The King of Pentacles understands that everything you need is truly within you, and it's not outside of you. You know, you could be looking to the outside world to fulfill everything that you need. However, once you start believing in that alchemist that you were as a child, and I think many of you had this really intense connection as a child, because I think you were remembering past lives in which you were probably incredibly wealthy, or of high importance, and you were looked after by the community and you didn't really have to take care of yourself, and this because you just wanted it to be that way. And that is exactly what you're able to do in this incarnation. But it's like that realization, that awareness of being the alchemist was broken at some point in your life by somebody that is very practical. And like, stop dreaming, you know, and get to work and make sure you do all of your homework and stop daydreaming, you know. But the King of Pentacles, he knows all about daydreaming, and he knows that the power of alchemy can bring all these daydreams into reality. Jennifer Aniston and Oprah Winfrey had a very interesting conversation where they both talk about willing things into your life. This doesn't mean that you don't have to work for things, but the power of your intention, it's an incredible force, and the King of Pentacles knows this. Okay, so you can go and talk to the inner child who is the alchemist that got waylaid by somebody very, I want to say practical minded, but they did not believe in magic. So let's see where to set limits on your inner child. Okay, so the Five of Cups, you guys, there's probably somewhere along your life where you were jolted into a reality that you did not belong to. Okay, so you got the Five of Cups is feeling a little bit lonely here. So you have to stop looking back where to set limits on your inner child. You have to stop looking back and feeling like, well, if it hadn't have been for that person, I would be so much further ahead. But everything happens for a reason. So if you had to learn a practical skill or you were thrown off your course, there's always a reason for it, you know, because it's going to help you later on in life. So don't look back at a situation if you were put into a school that you didn't want to go to. You know, if a parent or guardian, they said that's enough of that garbage, that's just, you know, maybe it scared them a little bit, but there was something else that you had to do, and it'll come in handy later on in your life. So just keep telling your inner child that everything's going to be okay. You know, so you have a lot of practicality and you have a lot of emotion here, and it's trying to balance that. This is very interesting reading for you guys. I think you could be stuck in a little bit of a time warp where you go back to where somebody maybe took away a really inspirational book for you, where you were reading as a child about, like, I'm seeing things like maybe you guys were reading about, I'm getting the words Dungeons and Dragons, and maybe you guys had a really rich fantasy life and you really believed that, you know, there was power in magic, and somebody like really ground that to a halt. And there's this period of what if with the Five of Cups. So just don't let your inner child take over. Like, instead of feeling really, I'm getting words like worthless and abandoned, you can just go in and like reassure your inner child that there's no mistakes on your path. And just right now, I want to let you guys know that I meditate to Kenneth Suarez quite a bit, and he is on YouTube, and it's Souras, and he has a really good inner child healing meditation, so I want to recommend that to you guys. And where to let your inner child run free. So you got the Two of Cups, so there is definitely somebody available to you that believes and understands your magic. And look at the cup being shared by these two people. You know, so you have to go back and tell that inner child that I really do believe in your magic and in your visions, and you'll find somebody else. You could be starting to connect with other people, and I'm getting the word coven for some of you, and for others, like, that might be a scary word, but it's not. It's just sharing your magic And your magic is what is going to bring in whatever it is that you want to see in your lifetime. And I'm seeing that some of you really wouldn't mind a red Lamborghini. So gifts that will come from healing your inner child. Temperance. This is just a beautiful, beautiful card, you guys. This is being able to really nurture yourself on a daily basis and just reassure yourself that everything that happened along your path was meant to happen for a reason. It's so that you could be a more full-bodied individual and understand other people, which is also really an integral part of performing alchemy and performing magic and drawing wealth and abundance into your life, because there's skills that you need that you have to follow different paths. Like the path needs to be jagged for a reason, you know, but you really will be able to move forward and be sort of this smooth, and I'm getting words like smooth talker, smooth operator, but this is all talking with the law of attraction and pulling in things from the universe that you want for yourself. So you've had a bit of a roller coaster ride, but now you're in this place where you could meet people that are very like-minded and that do understand the power of alchemy, that do believe in the law of attraction, that do believe that, you know, you can just will things into your life. All you have to do is look at people like Bob Proctor, Justin from You Are Creators. There's so many people out there that they just keep on saying, you know, just watch your energy, work your energy. And I'm one of those people. So I see you guys can really take advantage of the magic that your inner child is residing right here for you guys, like right in your solar plexus, and talking to you and saying, hey, forget about the practicality. Let's look at the magical side of life, right? So you have a very interesting reading here, you guys. And just remember that the path that you took was because this is what your higher self wanted you to learn on this journey here. So there were no mistakes. There's nobody to blame in your childhood. And if you are really like any trauma from your childhood, like you can seek a professional. I'm not a professional. Or try some of those meditations, healing inner child or something like that. I found them really beneficial. So here's a look at all the cards, you guys. So Pisces, I hope this was an interesting read, and I hope that you find the really strong, powerful creator that you are right now in your lifetime. Take care. Bye.